I am your father.
I know!
Welcome back to Bristol here, where a huge crash has taken place here on the front straightaway. Cars are coming back to the line here, and they're going to slow down for the caution. Well, we're going to take a look here to see what happened at this huge mess on the front straightaway here at Bristol. So Martin Truex was going through the corner. He was second at the time, but Kyle Busch came down on Martin Truex Jr. I don't know what was going on there. I don't know if that was revenge from Indy or what. As you see Truex spinning around, HARVICK high to the outside, and Truex gets air from Ryan Blaney. HARVICK there, you see Matt Tifft in the 5 car flipping lots of times, and there you see Truex in the middle there with Kyle Busch to the left side. So we get this shot here from the fan as we see Kyle Busch going down on Martin Truex Jr. And then you see the madness happen. HARVICK going into the catch fence and Jimmie Johnson with a nice no stand. Going through the corner, Kevin Harvick was roughly around 4th position. As you see, here comes up and Martin Truex and Ryan Blaney gave Kevin Harvick a nose stand, so that is how Harvick got into the catch fence. He picks up Matt Tifft, Michael McDowell, you see there behind. Kevin Harvick, his day is absolutely done, and just like that, he is on pit road. Jimmie Johnson was farther in the back with Bubba Wallace in front and Daniel Suarez in the back. The wreck has already happened in front of him and Jimmie Johnson has nowhere to go. There's just no time to slow up. As you see, absolute chain reaction as Suarez absolutely slams Johnson into the air. Jamie McMurray also upside down as Jimmie Johnson is upside down on top of, I believe that is Ty Dillon. And Jimmie Johnson is going to fall out of the race as well as at least half the field. On board with Kyle Larson. He does hit Martin Truex Jr., but Kyle Larson does keep going and he is in the lead. So we see Kyle Busch go way up high, like as if a tire was going down. And I don't know if Kyle Busch was trying to go down pit road or what his deal is. And so Kyle Busch immediately turns left right into Martin Truex Jr. And because of that, there is nowhere for anybody else to go. Matt Tifft almost got through, but he loses it on the front straightaway. Denny Hamlin, you can see there, gets turned, and then as we just see, it is a huge chain reaction incident, taking out at least half the field. As we ride along here with Ryan Blaney with his helmet cam at normal speed, and you can see there is absolutely no time for Ryan Blaney to react, and you see all the carnage all around him. Watch as you see all the cars pass by here, and as we mentioned before, nowhere to go for any of these cars to go. So Clint Bowyer, as you see here, he's battling in the 10th position with his teammate Eric Almirola to the inside, and then Alex Bowman just passing Bowyer as well. They do start seeing the wreck farther up ahead, but because of how close they're going and how fast they're going here on this half-mile speedway, nowhere for Bowyer to go as he gets into Denny Hamlin. Ryan Newman is behind them. Kasey Kahne gets into both Newman and Bowyer, and Chase Elliott gets into all of them. And then you see some of the back markers like Reed Sorensen, the 51 of Harrison Rhodes, Ross Chastain, Fincham and the 66 also all get involved. So an absolutely huge wreck, but not everyone is out of the race. We go slow here with Cole Whitt as we see the wreck develop in front of him. And as you see, DJ Kennington gets into Matt Benedetto, and Benedetto gets up into David Reagan. Cole Witt had nowhere to go. David Reagan gets a little bit of air. And as you see all the carnage in front of him, look at Jimmie Johnson up in the air and upside down. So here we are from the beginning. So Kyle Busch way up high. You see skid marks from the 18. And I don't know if it's like vengeance from Indy, or if Kyle Busch is trying to go down pit road, or if he had no control, or what. But he ends up making contact, and look at all the carnage. And there you see Matt Tiff in the 5 barrel rolling about 3 times, I would say. But absolute madness here on the front straight away. On board with Logano as he goes through the corner here with Denny Hamlin in front. And just like Ryan Blaney, no time to react whatsoever. And as you look at that, I think it was Michael McDowell that got into Joey Logano. And Logano's day is done. Kasey Kahne was more in the middle of the pack with Greg Gaulding in front, Ricky Stenhouse behind. Kasey Kahne, no time to react as Chase Elliott gets into Kasey Kahne. And there's just no time for anybody to react. Absolute insanity here at Bristol. Denny Hamlin was running in the 9th position at the time, where he was like barely in the front with Ryan Blaney and Joey Logano in front and behind him respectively. Denny gets into his teammate Kyle Busch and nowhere to go either. Until the very end, where Chase flew into Denny Hamlin, Denny got pretty rather unscathed. But when Chase got into him, that's where Denny got the majority of his damage. So the final replay, we look at the drivers who did make it out alive as Kyle Busch and Truex get into each other. Matt Tiff almost got away, but he ended up spinning out. And we got Aric Almirola with some damage, and then you see the rest of the survivalists right there. With LARSON, Almirola, Alex Bowman, Kurt Busch, Keselowski, William Byron, and Ricky Stenhouse. So there you have it, guys. There's the big one, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And as always, I will see you next time.